friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. My name is Lacey and I have been on hiatus. I had a baby in April, so it is August. And I actually took off some time right before Christmas because the end of my pregnancy was a little strenuous. It was a great pregnancy, super easy, but talk about tired. I guess that's probably everybody when you get towards the end there. But I decided it would be best just to take a long break. I quit my other jobs and I just decided to focus, on being a mother. So for those of you who don't know anything about me, or I don't mention too much of this on YouTube anyways, we waited a long time to get pregnant. So we've been married for 14 years and we just had our first child. So yeah. So I just decided to prioritize motherhood in the last few months, or last several months, I guess, almost 8 months. But it's been wonderful. It's been great. I have definitely missed, YouTube and my jobs and a lot of the things that I did before. Life is very different, but it's also really good. It's super relaxed and I have one thing to focus on, and that's almost a good change of pace. Although a little, I'm not great with transition. That's kind of my personality, doesn't do super well. So it has been something to navigate, but not in a bad way at all. It's been really, really eye-opening. You see things for what they are, and you also just, you can see what priority is. This is a little tiny human that can absolutely do nothing without you. So motherhood's been amazing, and life-changing. But I just wanted to say hi, and give you guys just a little update. So I'm about halfway through my breakfast. I'm watching the baby on the baby monitor in his sleeper. I just thought, what better time? I actually have some makeup on today. It's 8:30 in the morning and it's a beautiful sunny day outside. So I thought I would come on and say hi to you guys. So hi, how have you been? I hope you guys are doing great. Put down in the comments, like what's been going on for you this year. Has it been a good year, bad year? For us, it's been great. We're looking forward to this holiday season coming up and the beginning of the fall and the end of the freaking hot summer. You guys know summer is not my thing. I love the fall. We're already about to start fall in the house, like with all the cute decorations and stuff. This is, William is our son. This is his first fall. Can you believe it? I know. So exciting. So I want him to know what he's getting himself into. Also, I am going to try to edit out some of his fussing in the background right now. He's 4 months old and he does not like to be away from me. He is what they call a Velcro baby. I'm a Velcro mommy too though, so it's okay. It doesn't bother me, but when I do need to put him down, to do anything like to eat, he fusses most of the time in his sleeper, but, he's safe. He's dry. He's been fed, so he's okay. But he is a little bit sad. We just started doing that where we're like letting him cry a little. I genuinely hate it, but life has to continue on now. So at 4 months, we've decided, hey, this is when we're supposed to do this, so you have to kind of work with us, bud. I haven't made him sleep on his own at all, but just during the day, like he has to have periods of time where he is able to learn how to play and self-soothe a little bit. So if you hear him, just know that I am going to try to, with my software, edit out some of that background noise, but he is 4 months old and crying. So I'm sorry. I'm also not that sorrow because he is just 4 months old and crying. So it's kind of like babies on a plane, like I just feel so guilty for the people that are like dealing with it. Cause I know they probably feel so uncomfortable that their baby is crying, in this area where you can't get away from it. I I sympathize now. I don't know that I would have been quite so empathetic last year, but I'm definitely empathetic now. I've never been one of those people who doesn't like to hear children. I don't understand that. But I like a baby is different. Like if you have, I guess like if there's a 10-year-old screaming, okay, like barring that maybe that child has some sort of intellectual disability or something, and you don't know. So that's why you got to just be quiet and keep your mouth shut, right? Be nice to people. You don't know what they're going through. But barring that, like, I guess I can see like, oh, a little like rambunctious 10-year-old losing his mind on a plane versus a 10-month-old. Well, like the 10-month-old, that's how he talks. Like he literally can't communicate any other way. Anyways, I digress. I don't know why I'm going on these rants and tangents this morning. I'm thinking it's because I've been in the house with a baby and haven't talked to humans in a while. Or my friends on YouTube. So bear with me this morning, I guess, but I'm about halfway through eating this breakfast, so I'm also probably going to take a bite or two of this as we go along, and I'll try to edit it out, but man, I'm hungry, and I take my chances when I can to eat and to do things that are, normal human behavior. But anyway, so over here, though, we have had this baby. He's the joy of my life. Absolutely wonderful. He's gorgeous. I know was not a person who ever thought babies were super cute. But it could be bias, but I think my baby's pretty cute. I've decided that I won't be sharing much of him online, for his privacy. I just, I'll probably share a couple of little photos of him, but I don't know that I'll have him on camera much. Just because I don't know. To be honest, like I've watched several like little videos where detectives and people in law enforcement have been talking about like what to do if you are going to share your child online. And some of the things that they talked about were so disturbing, to be honest, that I'm just like, oh, like maybe you just should. And that's what they were saying. They were like, you really just shouldn't share your child online, period. But if you're going to, here's how you do it. And so I'll be abiding by a lot of those guidelines that they talked about in several of those videos. Like, and I'll just say for you guys, if anybody else is sharing online, like, there were 3 main things that you don't ever share. So never share videos or pictures of your children in, like bathing suits. So if you go to the water park, you go out on a beach day, don't ever share your children in their swimsuits. The next thing was crying. Like never share videos or photos of your child crying. And that one I think was the most disturbing one to me. But yeah, never ever, no videos of crying, no pictures of crying, like the visuals of them crying. It's apparently fodder for people who have problems, disturbed people. And then there was a third thing that I am forgetting off the top of my head. Oh, like drinking, eating, nothing of them drinking or eating, which, in this case, like if I was going to be sharing him online, I would probably have to put a little bottle in his mouth because that would keep him from fussing or anything, like for sure from fussing while I was like filming him. So I'm like, no, I don't think we'll be sharing too much of him. Probably not until he's quite a bit older. Now I won't say that he won't be in any of the videos because like he lives here and this is where I film, so he'll probably be in some of them. And like I said, I'll be sharing a few photos of him at the end of this video so you guys can see how cute he is. But we'll try to abide by those guidelines there. The no drinking, eating, no swimsuits, and no crying guidelines. So that way he stays safe, I stay safe, and you guys stay safe. So just know that if you have been waiting on him, I'm sorry. And then I know some of you guys had been guessing his name, and his name is William. So for those of you who guessed, good on you. But yeah, he's amazing. We've just been doing normal things, working. We moved into this house, at the end of the last year. We finally got in here right before Christmas. We threw a giant Christmas Eve party. It was so much fun. And the house was like barely put together. There was nothing in here. And I've just been having fun kind of decorating and putting my touch on the place and making it feel more like home. I still don't quite recognize the place, like, if you know what I mean. I'm the kind of person who I memorize where I'm at, and I try to close my eyes and visualize and walk through places that I've been in other houses and things like that. And I could close my eyes right now and visualize a full walkthrough, including what the ceilings and floors look like in both of the last two of my houses. And I haven't been able to do that here yet. So I haven't really gotten used to being here. I haven't quite remembered every nook and cranny, but I don't know. That's always fun for me. It's kind of a silly thing, but I like it. So I try to close my eyes and just walk through. And I also try to change up my style a little bit here. Not much, but just enough to modernize. I have very a grandma chic kind of thing going on in most of my houses. I love cottage decor and French country farmhouse, kind of a mix. But I've also always loved beach decor, beachy coastal looking things, very coastal grandma, that style. It's one of my favorites. So I tried to kind of mix the two in here, and I'll probably take you guys on a little walkthrough. We're going to do a clean with me. We're going to do a couple of little things over the next few months. I have some things planned out for videos because I do want to get back to consistently doing YouTube. And my favorite time of the year to do YouTube is, winter, fall. So we're getting there. We're getting close. I have a few things in mind. And comment down below what kind of content you guys want to see, because we can change it up now. We can do whatever we want. I'm still going to keep it pretty real with you guys. That is never going to change. Actually, hold on one second. Baby is off camera, so I just got to go get eyes on him. I'm sure he's fine, but let me make sure. I literally put a leg off this bar stool to go and check on him, and his head popped up. So the camera is pointed right above the sleeper, and it doesn't catch this one little angle. So there's one little blind spot in the camera here. But I was uh-oh, I can't see him. He's fine. I know he's fine. I'm just paranoid. Plus I can hear him, so you would think that I would be aware that he's fine, but it's I gotta get eyes on him, Anyways, yeah, comment down below. Let me know what kind of content you want to see. If you want to see more Christmassy stuff, if you want to see more fall stuff. Also, if you want to see shopping. My channel has been many things over the years. We've been the first time I ever got any kind of views was I started doing Christmas shopping content. That's really not where I want to be. Because it's not I don't want you guys to go out and spend a crap ton of money. Now, I love doing a stocking stuffer guide, things like that, but they're always going to be from places like Dollar Tree, Walmart, super inexpensive places where you can go and pick out stocking stuffers for your friends, your kids, your husband, your wives, whatever. Because that's my favorite thing. I love to get a stocking full of little tchotchkes. That's my favorite thing. So I'm always going to share that kind of content. But I don't want that to be the bulk of my content, although a lot of people like to watch that. The other thing that people have always watched on my channel has been my tiny house content, which tiny house was a huge movement. I think it's beginning to wane because it's becoming more commercialized. So, like when we were first looking at tiny houses, it was all stuff that was mobile. So like you would build it on a trailer and the tiny house would be able to be taken like all across the country. So cool. But in this case, it's our house was built like 10 years later. Like I started watching tiny house content years and years ago. And so it was like about 10 years after the movement really started, like, but it was still in the middle of like really gaining traction there. So when we built ours, I think it was just the perfect storm. So when I put up this one random, like I had put up a ton of videos about the tiny house, like, and if you've been with me a long time, you will know that I like put up a whole series of like building it. I've privatized a lot of those because apparently, like I got copyright striked on music that I actually paid for the music, but I still got the copyright strike, and I wasn't 100% sure how to go back and fix that. And I also didn't want to have to go back there and like pull it all out. It'd be a lot of work, so I just privatized those videos, and they're not in my playlist anymore. So there is a whole series of that. If you remember that, comment down below and tell me, hey, I've been here with you that long, because that's long. So the tiny house content though, we're out of the tiny house. The tiny house is now being rented. It's next door. They're in there enjoying it, but it's not mine to, it's mine, but it's not mine to go in and tour for you. Although I totally understand people being like, well, I don't want to watch you if you're not about tiny house, because when I was looking at tiny houses, that's all I wanted to look at. So I get that. So now we're really more about like a mobile home living kind of situation. I absolutely love this house, y'all. Like, love it. Still getting used to it. And I'm having a lot of fun making it my own, like I said. But, so if you guys are into the mobile home living, I've also done a lot of like clean with me's and stuff like that, which seem to get pretty decent views too. But let me know what you think, like what should our channel be as we continue on? Like I said, it's gone through many evolutions, like, from just shop with me's and decorating to like getting real and personal and talking about things like, preparedness, things like that. It's been a roller coaster on here. So I need to kind of really hone in on what we're going to be after this, because it's time to get back to it. I know I had kind of wanted to get back to it at the end of last year, but just having the baby and him being here and getting used to like how to work around him, so to speak. So where he's not missing me, like I'm watching my timer here. He's been in there for 20 minutes. I know in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to have to go in there and pick him up. That's not okay to let him cry like that. And he's really not crying like real crazy, but I don't feel comfortable leaving him in there fussing for that long. Especially like in the morning, like, come on, dude, it's supposed to be a happy morning. So I just have to figure out, what you guys want so that I'm like not wasting your time and I am maximizing my time too. So, comment down below, please, please, please. You guys would be amazing if you did that. But I do have some plans for some things that are on my mind and what I want to do and talk about too. So we'll get into all of that. But I will say for the rest of this week, I will be working on getting out. It may not come up till like the weekend, possibly next Monday. So keep me on your minds for Monday. Obviously ring the notification bell so you'll know when I post. But definitely by next Monday, I will have another video for you. You can, vote down below if you want a fall decorate or a clean with me. Either way, we'll definitely be chatting and hanging out and enjoying ourselves. Talking about a lot of baby stuff, I'm sure. A lot of family stuff, I'm sure. Oh, he's so cute. He has a Woody. I don't know if you can kind of see the edge. There's this little Woody, and he just reached out and grabbed it, and he's playing with it. So cute. He's so cute. All right, guys. Well, like I said, it is starting to get long, this video, and I have been ranting and chatty, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you felt like we were chatting together, because I really did. But I love you guys. I hope you have a great day, week, month, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.